Hey, Insiders, we've got a very special guest joining us today who's recently graduated from our flagship course, LMA, which is the Life Mastery Achievers. And she's going to be coming on here today to share how she honestly found the whole experience from start to finish and everything else in between. And I guess just to start us off here today, would you mind telling us what's your name and where you're currently based at the moment?
Hi everyone, my name's Shalene and I'm in the southwest of the UK.
Brilliant. Shalene, lovely to have you with us here. Thank you so much for giving us your time, for being here to chat all things LMA. And I guess just diving in, my first question would be, what would you say was your biggest struggle or challenge that you were facing in your life prior to joining the LMA course?
Well, I think my biggest challenge is the fact that I had so many brilliant ideas, so many things sort of like running through my mind, but didn't really know where to start, and also was a bit unsure as to why it is that I hadn't taken the leap and started.
Mm.
And I found that quite frustrating.
And finding that frustration, how was that affecting your life by knowing that you were doing that but not doing anything about it? How was it affecting you?
Well, the thing is, I love talking to people. I've got two children as well. So it made it difficult for me to feel, that I was actually being true to myself when I was talking to other people, trying to obviously motivate and empower them when actually I myself hadn't taken the leap that I wanted to take.
Wow. Thank you so much for your honesty. I really do appreciate it. And what would you say was your main concern that may have prevented you from buying the LMA program, and what put your fears to rest to help you commit to saying, hey, I'm gonna follow through with this LMA journey?
Yeah. The thing is, it is difficult when you see these things advertised. And I think I found it on YouTube. I think I was listening to some music and I found it and it came up in YouTube. And there was a bit of hesitancy because you think, oh, I've tried something before. Will it work? Will I complete it? So those are the kind of things that are going through my mind. And then of course there was obviously the payments. Okay, so you know, something that I've learned from being on the course, will I, circulating to get this done, so those are the things that I'd say were foremost in my mind,
Yeah.
but I don't regret it.
Brilliant. And for you personally, what made the LMA course a good fit for you? Like, why was it a good program for you to go through?
Well, it's something that you can do around the time that you have available, and also it's something that actually, I actually, if I'm going to started this last year, and I did my first week, and then something came up, and actually it was working so well that I got an opportunity, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go with the opportunity, and then I stopped, and actually. In August this year, when the children were off, I picked it up again, and I was able to pick it up again like I had never put it down. So
Wow.
that was fantastic because there was that apprehension, you know, they're going to say something that I haven't done it, and I'm sort of like, you have to get over the hurdle of, yes, I didn't do it, but now I'm going back to it. And it was brilliant. I literally stepped right back in. So I still do the Saturday Q&As, and I
Brilliant.
just stepped back in, and it's been phenomenal. It's been brilliant. Absolutely
Love to
brilliant.
hear that. Love to hear that you found that and you were able to recommit to it again at a time that
Yeah.
was convenient for you. What would you say was one of the biggest benefits that you experienced from the LMA program that has affected your life or changed your life since completing it?
Okay. One of the biggest benefits I'd say was actually putting the time aside for me to focus on asking myself some deep questions and actually doing the work. I've got all the workbooks here. These are all six of the workbooks, all filled in, highlighted, scribbled all over. Really got down and dirty with it. And that was really cool because it showed me some of my real blocks as to why it is that I hadn't moved forwards.
Mm.
And I really needed to find those out. So it helps me with
Beautiful.
that. And I'm so grateful.
And how different is your life now? Like, what's one thing that's different in your life since prior to going through this course to your life now? What's different or what's shifted for you?
Well, I think one of the main things that are different for me is the fact that I show up. I show up in a way that I've never shown up before. And there's three things that I now say to myself. I show up, I take action, and I push through. And that is what I did throughout the whole course. And I use that to help me whenever it is I face something and I said, no, this is it. I'm showing up, I'm going to push through. I'm taking action, all of those things. And that's what I've done. I've done every single thing that's been asked, every little step. And even applied for WCA again, and I'm going to Thailand next year as well. So, I've literally done everything I possibly can to
Wow.
create that change in my life, because, unless I'm prepared to do the work, nothing is ever going to change. So, that penny dropped.
Beautiful. I love your energy and your passion as you share behind that. I can really see and feel the energy in you of how different your life has shifted and how you've really worked to make this possible for yourself. And that leads me on to my final question here, and I'm curious to hear your answer to this one. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about joining this course? They want to change their life. They want a different path. They want to break free from those old habits or cycles that they're going through. Speaking to someone like you who's just gone through this course, who's graduated from this
Yeah,
course, who's living the life that you're living now, what
yeah,
advice could you pass on to someone who's maybe watching this video and thinking, yeah, maybe want to do it, but they haven't made that commitment yet? What would you say?
yeah. I would say to them, show up for yourself. 100% show up for yourself. Don't hesitate, go for it. It won't be easy, but if you do the work, you will get the results. 100%. And that's what life is about. It's about us doing the work and showing up, isn't it? And this is another opportunity for us to do that. So yeah, dive in.
And I do have one final question, just because I'm curious to know. If I ever said to you, imagine you had an opportunity, you had 30 seconds for all of the world to tune in and listen to one message that you would get to leave with the whole world, what would your message be? And what would you say if you had 20 to 30 seconds and everybody in the world got to listen to you? What would you say?
I would say, this is your life. Live the hell out of it.